Hello, everyone, and welcome to your show, Method Happenings. As always, I'm your host, John Petrella, and today's show is part of our web-only series where we ask candidates for City Council just a couple of questions around the most important issues leading up to the elections. Also, important to know, early voting is now going on for the city of Medford, so please get out there and elect all our independent candidates. We feature them on our website, which is medfordhappenings.com. So now let's get to our guest today, a very special guest. He's been on the show before, longtime city councilor. I can go on forever and ever about everything he's done for people and for this city. A really dedicated guy, Rick Caraviello. Rick, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Sean, thank you for having me on again.
Okay, I mean, I can get into going into like real quickly your background and everything. You want to just give us a few, couple of minutes, Rick. That's all.
No, I say, I'm not in one to talk my own home, but I was 12 years as a city councilor, 3 terms as a council president. I serve on the library's foundation as vice president and treasurer. I've been the former president and executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm twice president of the Medford Kiwanis, and one time earning a distinguished president award. I'm also former president of Medford Youth Hockey.
Quite a bit. And there's a lot more, but we don't have time. I wish we did. So the purpose tonight, Rick, we're trying to focus in on some issues. The talk of the town. Everyone's talking about it. It is affecting everybody in this city, whether they want it to or not. There's no way around this. But, I'd like to ask, Rick, your opinions, what you feel, and what do you believe about all the zoning that's going on in this city or is supposed to be going on or that's being pushed, however you want to get into it. But can you give us your opinion?
Sure. Obviously, the zoning issue is what's driving this year's election. Is probably the number one question and concern of the Medford voters. So, personally, my opinion on this is yes. Does Medford need some zoning changes? Most certainly, we do. All communities go through zoning changes, but to do a whole quick zoning change from commercial to residential in a short period of time is obviously irresponsible. If you see what other cities have done, it's taken them 4 and 5 years to get this done. We could probably do it quicker, but this isn't something that you should be rushing through. For maybe because it's an election year, for whatever reason, it needs to be thought properly. I think the city of Medford should be concerned more with our commercial base. This is where our tax revenue comes from. It's from the commercial. We've sat back for a while, and our commercial has dropped from when I got on the council in 2011. It was at 22%. It's down to somewhere 9 to 10% commercial base. So that obviously has to come up. We maybe missed the building boom of the last 4 or 5 years when people could have been borrowing money at 2 and 3%.
Right.
It's much harder now, much higher. So Mystic Avenue should be the gateway to the city. It's the gateway to nothing. John, you and I have lived in this community our whole life. Nothing on that avenue was changed for as long as we can remember. And you've got the highway. You have a major highway that runs behind it. I'm not opposed to a taller building going on the highway side,
Right.
on the other side of the street.
Yep.
Something much smaller than what's been proposed. You have Medford Square, vastly underused. So right now we have an opportunity to redo the square with the Hamilton property having to come down and that whole block have to come down. And the city is proposing putting up 2 other buildings. Let's stop, take a look. Let's do this once and do it once right. We have the water. Nobody talked about the water in any of the proposals.
Right, yeah,
Communities die to have a river running through it.
that's right.
Never
Yeah.
talked about. We have Haynes Square, Westside Square, Tough Square. We have all these small squares that are ripe for some small, smart developments. Not the 8 and 10-story buildings that people are proposing. Address each square as needed. See what the needs are. Don't overgrow them. We don't have the infrastructure to carry them, and we don't want to overgrow those communities that are there either, John. So let's do some smart growth. Reading has developed what they call smart growth areas. They identify it. We've never done anything like that. Maybe that's something we should look into.
Right, yeah.
So,
I know a lot of people are concerned with their neighborhoods too, Rick.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
talking
we haven't even
about
gotten into the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Listen, the residential neighborhoods, should they be looked at? Yes, but the changes that are being proposed are just utterly ridiculous now.
right,
People purchase single-family homes for a reason, because they wanted that small backyard. Listen, we have 2-family areas, we have 3, we have mixed areas. We have so many different types of neighborhoods that aren't bothering anybody and don't really need any major rezoning or
Right.
any major regrowth either. Because, everybody talks about affordable housing. Anything that gets built now isn't affordable.
No.
It's going to be overpriced. And listen, we're a city 5 miles outside of Boston, and we got discovered probably in maybe eight years ago. I found
right,
Medford. We were a quiet, sleepy town, and we got discovered. And it's happened. It's happened in Woburn. It's happened in Malden. People are discovering these little towns outside, right outside of Boston, because of the proximity to the Boston's workplace.
right, so. All right, I think you covered it all. Thank you. Appreciate your honesty and the answers. Sounds good to me. I want to bring up one more thing, Rick, before we let you go tonight. And the other big thing coming, we all know what's coming. There's no avoiding it. And that's the school, a new Medford High School. We go from not hearing anything. Now it seems like, we were getting a lot of information. Now it's back down to all is quiet. But we do know something's got to be done with the school. What do you feel about the school? Where do you stand on that?
Well, John, the school's 55 years old now. I was the second graduating class out of that so then new building. And there had been issues in it from way back then. I do support putting up a new high school or a rebuilt or maybe rebuilding that building. With Chapter 70 money drying up quickly, and there's other cities in front of us looking for money for schools too. So I think we're going to have to take a look at what direction to go and see what type of reimbursement we'll be getting from the state, which is also a key thing. Do we do another 2.5 override, or do we do a debt exclusion? I mean, talk to people who live in Stoneham and Arlington who just built brand new high schools. The effect on their tax bills. What's happened is that I think we wasted our 2.5 override for $7 million. And I've been very vocal on that point. We had the money. We should have been, because now it may be 2 or 3 years. The city is going to say to the residents again, "Hey, we want to do another override." And they're going to say, "Hey, you just did one 2 years ago, a couple of years ago." So I think and the other thing coming down the road is the potential. We need to do a fire station.
Right.
How many overrides can the city keep on doing?
Yeah.
We remember we have a lot of Asian people here.
Yes.
Want to live in their houses, and
Right.
you can't afford the tax rate. Never mind hitting them with another $1,500 to $2,000 a year tax increase.
Right, yeah,
But I do support doing
yeah,
something. The students deserve it, and the residents deserve it, and it also that enhances your tax base.
right, yeah. No, I agree with you. But I think it's, you're talking, no matter what we do, you're looking at a lot of money. And because we don't have that industrial commercial base, like you said, it's gonna come basically from property owners, the homeowners, and that's gonna be a big hit. I don't know what we can do for creative funding or how you go about doing things, but it's gonna be tough, Rick, on a lot of people, that's for sure.
No, it is. I mean, John, unfortunately, there is the creative funding is either help from the state,
Right,
which is Chapter 70 money. In fact, Representative Donato spoke today on how the federal money coming into the state is drying up, which hurts our Chapter 70 funding.
right.
So where else do we have to go is but to the taxpayer again.
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, I hear you. I think I know you know what you're talking about, but the school's gonna be a big number. And you're right, we gotta figure out something. Either a new one, refurbish, whatever it's gonna be. But I mean, that's all I really got for you, Rick. If there's anything else you want to finish up with, or
Just this, early voting started on Saturday. Get out there and vote this week, or make sure you get out to vote on November 4th. And I asked for one of your 7 votes, and I asked that you also support our independent candidates running. People who aren't in lockstep, who aren't being told what to vote for. Disagreement is good.
right, it is. You're right. You're right. Yeah, we don't have that anymore. It's lock, stock, and barrel done, and that's it.
Yeah.
People of Medford don't have a voice anymore. But all right, I just want to really thank you, Rick, for coming on. We appreciate it. And, we love to get information, facts out there. And, boy, oh boy, we're hoping you get in there, and help get this city back on the right foot, so to speak. So thank you very much, Rick.
Thank you, John, and thank you for all the staff that you use that puts this program together.
All
Thank
right.
you very much, and thank you for having me again.
All right. Thanks, Rick. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to thank you again, Rick, Mr. Caraviello, for joining us today, and for talking to us on the show. I also want to urge all Medford residents to get out there and vote, and please vote for the independent candidates. Also, you can check out our website, medfordhappenings.com. You can check out our YouTube channel, where all of our shows can be seen. And you can also, if you have any questions, any concerns, or if you want to be on the show, if you have an idea for a show, you can email us at medfordhappenings@2155@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat that, medfordhappenings@2155@gmail.com. Marco, our communications guy, will arrange a day and time, and we'll get you all set up to join us. Once again, I want to thank the audience for all your support. It's been a great experience for all of us. And that's it for the show. I'm John Petrella, and I'm reminding you all, stay informed and get out and vote. Your vote matters. Thank you. Have a good night.